Okay, what is up? So welcome and thank you for joining us. The first thing, I didn't even really plan this. I just woke up today and was like, wow, I really feel like called to do a tarot reading for the year ahead. So I don't know how this is going to work. We're just going to see and go with it. Okay, I suggest you grabbing a pen and a paper or a book or whatever. You'll have this video to keep for the year so you can review it later. But what I'm going to do is just talk a little bit about this year ahead. For example, the tarot card that represents this year is the Hierophant. Let me actually pull that out for you. It's right here. The Hierophant. So this is the card for the year. Every year we have a card. How do we get that card? You calculate all of the numbers from the year. So for example, 2021, 221, and you add those up. Numerology becomes a 5. This card is 5. Okay, here's the 5 at the top. Sorry, I literally just woke up and was like, I have to film this now. Like I can feel them coming through. So like I look like shit, whatever, I'm sorry. So that's the 5, that's the Hierophant. So if you think about this energy, this is all about new belief, new teachings. What have you learned up until now and how do you apply it? This is about foundations and structures. So what foundations and structures have you been building and how do we now adjust those to match our future plans, to match our new perspectives, our new understandings of self? This is also institutions, so a big year for learning, a big year for establishing new institutions that work for everyone. Why do I say that? Because we also just entered the age of Aquarius. So that means that we are now more focused as a collective. We're more focused on innovation, social structure, social support, understanding each other, listening to each other, and planning together. Because up until now, we've been in Capricorn energy for the last like 200 years. So that means that it's very sort of like toxic masculinity. It's that energy of like government and like they decide for us and we have to follow. It's like 9 to 5, working every day, 40 hours a week to make just a little bit of money, but the company is making tons of money. So it's like that sort of energy with also just earth, right? Capricorn is earth energy. So that kind of vibe is more focused on resources, structure, but like structures that really kind of take advantage of either the planet or people or whatever. So the point is that kind of energy for the last 200 years we've been working with. Now we are done. Thank God that earth energy is done. So now we are focused on the age of Aquarius, which means for the next 200 years ish, we have air energy supporting the collective. Okay, so that means new perspective. Air represents thoughts, ideas, communication, words. It's innovation, it's forward thinking, it's more inclusive, especially because it's Aquarius. Aquarius is very sort of like gender fluid. It's more willing to negotiate. Capricorn is very like stubborn and like, no, bitch, I'm not doing that. I'm telling you what you're going to do for me. It's like Aquarius is like, what can we all do together? And Aquarius people and energy just like loves the earth, peace, love, etc. So that's the kind of vibe that we're now moving into. Okay. So that is an overall energy for the next 200 years. This year specifically, this year, 2021, equals 5, right? 2, 2, 1. It's the 5. So 5 represents shift, change, creativity, self-expression. It also shows us our self-sabotaging behavior, our like the blocks, the obstacles that we set up for ourselves. How? By maybe believing an old program or believing an old story or believing something that someone told us we have to do, maybe a label or a mask we have to wear, and we just like, oh, this doesn't feel right, but I'll do it just because I have to do it because these parents or teachers or society told me I have to, like get married and have 3 kids and the white picket fence and like whatever dream you've been sold and you got and you're just like, I don't like this dream, but I'll just continue to, it's like, no. 5 is going to show you that you don't want to continue doing that. Which is funny because last year, 2020, really showed us how our foundations are no longer going to be working with us. We need to get rid of those foundations. We need to reestablish ourselves. And now we're living in that change. We're living in everything we've already been setting up. Or if you haven't set up whatever your new structure looks like, up until now, it's just been let go, let go, let go, destruction, chaos. That's fine. Accept that. This is the year you get creative about the shift you want to make, okay? So that's overall what the 5 represents. The Hierophant, institutions. So now we are restructuring our institutions. And that's government, that's our internal belief systems. This is Taurus energy. So this is a focus on, again, resources and beauty, charm, but it's earth energy. So it is slow. So we have all these new ideas with the Aquarius air influencing us, thinking about how we can reestablish our behaviors, reestablish our relationships, reestablish our structures and home and work life and our goals, etc. How we're interacting with people, how we expect to receive from our interactions. So for example, your pay, rates, your credit, etc. It's like all of these things we want to level up and we want to feel appreciated when we are involved in a relationship or involved in a work relationship or something like that. It's really making sure that we feel it's equal give and take. So this Hierophant energy, this energy is going to help us figure out how to establish that kind of structure that will benefit us moving forward. This is also advice. So really trusting yourself, really trusting your intuition, really trusting your soul's guidance and not listening to other people and how they want you to do something and how they expect you to do something. It doesn't matter. Now you are focused on what you want for your life, and that's it, okay? And establishing the structure to support that. Okay, so that's what I'm just gonna stop there with the Hierophant. I have the Oracle cards here as well. So what we're going to do is go through each month, okay? So January, I'm going to pull 1 card for the overall energy for that month, and then I am going to pull 2 more cards for advice and 1 Oracle card for an overall sort of a wrap up. Okay, I'm gonna try to get through this pretty quick, but still in depth so we can all feel prepared for what's to come. So first card, please, Spirit. No, it's too many. First card, please, for January. Collective energies for January. Collective energies for January. Oh, wow. Love that, it just pops out. Knight of Swords, reversed. Knight of Swords, reverse. Slow down. Do not get impulsive. Do not respond or react to another person if they try to insult you or they try to maybe like get, like if they're coming at you, you're just like, ugh, and you just feel like you're ready to pop. Like, don't. Just take a break, slow down. This month, I think it's really important to be careful with all of your communication because overall, it's going to be communication breakdowns, or there's an energy here of us wanting to jump into our old behaviors, to jump into our old responses, to jump into our old habits. And this Knight of Swords is saying don't, because later you will regret it. So this Overall energy for January is really saying slow down and be careful with other people's comments. Like really review them. If you notice that someone is saying something and it doesn't really match your goals, or it doesn't match your belief, or it doesn't match the information you've already found, like trust yourself more than you're trusting other people blindly. You're just like, okay, sure. I'll just accept everything you're saying. That's fact. Like, no, it's not all facts. Okay. So this Knight of Swords energy is really asking you to slow down, because if you jump, if you rush, if you speak too soon or respond or react, I think you will regret it. So overall, just slow down. This is also Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy. So maybe keeping in mind that kind of energy or person, or if you are one of those three, then maybe you will feel that this is more of an impactful month for you. We also have Mercury will start retrograde on the 29th or the 30th, I believe. So 2 weeks before Mercury retrograde, you will notice a lot of communication breakdowns or confusion. This can also be people from the past coming back around and you just feeling like, bitch, I already dealt with you. I don't want to continue this connection. I need to let you go. So take the full moon workshop, let them go. Right, bitch? Okay, so let's see 2 cards for advice, please. I'm just gonna do this one, and this one. Oh yeah, wow, okay. 8 of Swords reverse, and I have the Devil card here. So your advice this month is to recognize where your addictions or your addictive behavior, where is it? How do you identify that? And how do you let it go without judging yourself, without hating yourself, beating yourself up? Because you have the 8 of Swords reverse. So the 8 of Swords reverse is saying, like, don't obsess, don't get in your thoughts. And you will notice that there's old ideas coming back, that there's old people or situations that you still feel tied to. And it's like, oh, I'm stuck. Because the Devil energy, some of you for sure dealing with Capricorn, or if you are a Capricorn, just be careful with how you're responding, how you're interacting with other people, because it looks like for some of us, the overall energy here, Knight of Swords reverse with the Devil and the 8 of Swords reverse, don't rush your exit. Really plan, okay? If you're trying to make a big shift or change, make sure you are planning it, because there's some details here that we still need to figure out, and we still feel tied to something or obligated to finish something. So just go with it. Go through the process, wrapping things up so you can become more ready for the next chapter, because when we start February, I think we're going to have a big shift in the energy. Yeah, this 8 of Swords is really standing out. They're like really showing me, don't get lost in your bad, toxic thoughts, your ideas about who you thought you were supposed to become or what you thought you would be doing by now. It's like, bitch, you are exactly where you should be. If you were supposed to be in another place, or you're supposed to be more successful, or you were supposed to be finished something, then it would already happen, but it didn't happen yet because it's not supposed to happen. So like, just slow down. Don't rush it. Don't hate yourself. Don't beat yourself up or obsess about things you can't control. This is saying, recognize and identify all of your burdens, all of your addictions, all of your attachments, and then figure out how you can release them, how you can clear them. Okay? You're not in a rush in January. You're not in a rush. Okay? Promise that. One card, the Messenger. Really paying attention to your inner guide. I feel like I said that before. Messenger, maybe you're going to be finding a lot of new information. I think you don't need to respond to everything. I think it's important that you just review, that you absorb and witness all of the information that is coming your way. And then once you collect it and you analyze it, then you can make a decision later. Okay, so this month, just be very aware of what comments are coming your way, what the universe is trying to show you, and The messenger, this is connected to Mercury. Again, Mercury will go retrograde around the 29th or the 30th of January. So make sure that whatever is coming up for you around that time, you don't impulsively go backwards. You don't fall back into your old behaviors or routines, or the people who are back from the past, you don't interact with them, or you draw your boundaries and you prove that you've already learned from this cycle, from this lesson, and you're ready to jump forward. Okay, we're gonna cut it there. Also, the messenger was the number 15, 5 and 1 equals 6. That is success and victory. So if you can follow your inner guide, if you can follow your inner compass, you will find more victory. Don't be listening to other people and figuring out, oh, this person said that. Okay, well, I'm just going to respond. It's like, no, bitch, just be like, whatever you say. I don't care. You go do your own thing. I'm going to focus on myself. That's the kind of vibe. Okay. Okay. Let's do next. February. February, please, spirit. Okay. Oh, Kidoki. February, Page of Swords. Now it's time to learn how you want to really get going. We've got Page of Swords. Page of Swords. This is new perspective. So February will bring new ideas, new comments. If you've been waiting for information, I think it will show up during February. You will get more perspective, get more information, get more awareness about what is next for you. This is also a big card for learning. This is an energy of that shift in perspective, because this is swords. So this is air again. So this is really supported from that age of Aquarius energy. There's a lot of new downloads for us, new psychic awareness. We're being asked to really trust ourselves and to move forward. But the page is really a young energy. Some of you could be dealing with children or something related to birthing something. But the overall energy here with the Page of Swords is that I'm really interested, I'm really excited, I'm willing and ready to learn something new about whatever my next chapter looks like, but I'm still not 100% ready, okay? Because this is a young energy. Maybe some of you also meeting or interacting with younger people for whatever reason. Okay, I wanna see 2 cards here for advice, what to do with this energy, please. This one. Eight of Swords. I think this is more of a warning and not advice. This warning looks like that you're going to have, again, the opportunity to really spiral into your old thoughts, old ideas. Why? Because I just said Mercury will be going retrograde on January 30th, which means for almost the full, the full month of February will be in retrograde, and then the post shadow period. So really, you have a lot of opportunity for obsessing or overthinking or worrying, fear, anxiety. It's like you don't want to spend your time, energy, or money cycling through things that make you feel more anxious or nervous or fearful. It's like, just don't buy into that kind of energy. Just don't. Just focus on spending your time, spending your energy, spending your money on continuing to learn something, to improve your situation. Get curious about whatever you're wanting to create. That Aquarius, the age of Aquarius energy, is a lot of curiosity and innovation and creativity. So it's like you're going to want to use that energy to become a new version of yourself, to become a more focused on your goals kind of person, rather than like, what's going to go wrong? What can I expect? It's like you have a choice in February to really either learn or continue to be in fear. To learn or continue to be in fear. I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do this one because it's on the top. Yeah, what did I just fucking say? 8 of coins. 8 of coins. I just said that. Like, This is focus. This is commitment. This is learning. This is a big card for everything. I've always sort of just like, oh, I'll just put it on pause and put it off. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. But with the 8 of coins, it's saying, no, don't put it off. Don't do it later. No, take February to review and to start learning how to restructure your life, to reestablish yourself. The 8 of coins and the 8 of swords, you have 2 8s. 8 and 8 equals 16, which means 6 and 1 becomes 7 in numerology. 7 is new shift, new ideas, new awareness, new downloads, innovation. It's also standing your ground and saying, no, I'm focusing on myself and I'm not getting involved in the gossip, in the bullshit, in the drama. I don't care. So this 8 of coins energy and the 8 of swords, you have 2 8s. 8 is like that symbol, right? The infinity symbol. And it means as above, so below, which means what? If you focus on only your soul guidance, if you focus on your dreams and you focus your energy and time and you spend time to develop and to continue to learn how to navigate your new chapter, then the universe will bring you your answers, will bring you clarity, will bring you the help that you need, the support to continue creating this new life for yourself. But if you're focused on anxiety and fear and what if, and what if, and what if, and I'm doing this wrong, that will just attract more because that's where your energy is. You can pick which 8 do you want this month, okay? This is for February, either 8 of coins focus or 8 of swords fear. 8 of coins focus or 8 of swords fear, okay? I want to, the overall energy here again is just really committing to yourself, really committing to your new visions and really, interesting. They're showing me that it looks like some people maybe are jealous. Also, some people are maybe feeling like, what the fuck? You don't want to like continue to chat with me, or like, oh, you think I'm a distraction? Like, yeah, you really do think that some people or some behaviors or some situations are just distractions. So like, just let those go because they're immature. They're immature people or they're immature young energies and they don't understand why you want to level up. But like, bitch, 8 of coins, 8 of coins. February is all about leveling up, committing to yourself, and continuing to study, to focus, to learn, etc. Okay? I'm gonna do one oracle card. New moon. Okay. New moon. I'm talking about new structures, new ideas, new studies, new habits, new behaviors. New moon. Make sure you take the new moon workshop in February. This obviously will be the beginning of a big, major cycle for you, for all of us, but this is a fresh chapter, a fresh start. So this oracle card is saying it is important in February that you decide what you want to create, what you want to make happen, and then you commit to doing that. You follow that goal with action that will back it up, okay? Now, when I say decide, I don't mean you need to decide for the rest of your life, everything that will happen. It's like, you don't need to focus on deciding for everything that you plan and want to happen for your life indefinitely. No, I just mean that month, maybe at the start of February, just say, okay, this is the new direction I want to move in. I'm going to establish 2 or 3 goals, and then I will commit to doing that every day. I also have a time to align program, which is literally like a 4-week program that helps you rewire your brain, rewire your habits, behaviors, etc., and release all of the old structures. So this could be a really good month for you to try that if you're interested. But yeah, this is just like prioritizing yourself. You need to prioritize yourself. And February is really committing to everything you want to create. And I think you need to structure that properly. I think you need to schedule that properly, because this 8 of Coins energy, I always think of Virgo. Virgo loves a process. Virgo loves details. So like 8 of Coins is saying, get really serious about your success and figuring out how to plan that path for your success so you can achieve it. Okay. Done. Let's go to March. March, Aries. I'm hearing all my Aries babies. March, please, Spirit. One card for March, please, Spirit. One card for March, please. What energies are we dealing with in March? What energies are we dealing with in March? What energies are we dealing with in March? What energies are the collective dealing with in March, please? What energies is the collective? Jeez! What energies is the collective dealing with in March? Okay. Oh, 8 of Cups, we're walking away. So now I'm thinking in February, you're making a plan. In February, you're establishing your goals. In February, you're committing to your new behavior, your new path. In March, we're ready to leave behind everything that doesn't serve us. In March, you're going to notice that you have things you value, things you really loved before. And now your feelings, your emotions are changing. Now you're shifting into a new structure, a new belief system, because January, we established our new belief. Overall, this year, the Hierophant, this year, the year card, do you remember I showed you? That is all about new systems, structures, foundations. So an 8 of Cups is saying in March, you're gonna notice all the situations where you feel like, oh, I've given so much to this situation. I've given so much to this person. Maybe even you're reflecting on the past relationships, past jobs, past situations. And now you're saying, wow, I can't continue to carry this kind of energy where I just stay and I do something, but I really feel like, oh, I should go, but I stay. It's like, no, because that missing cup, you will always think about. That 8 of Cups is all of these cups, and you love them, you appreciate them, you really wanted them, but there's always one missing. There is always one missing. So in March, I think some of you, I'm hearing some of you are going to move, also maybe a journey, a trip of some kind, because you want to start learning more about yourself and your soul's path, your soul's calling, and really saying, okay, I'm willing to leave behind and let go of all of these things that I valued up until now, because I know I want more. I know I deserve more. I know I'm ready for more. And March, I think around, we've got the spring equinox, we've got Aries season, which is really the new year, because Aries is the start of that cycle, the 12 signs. First house is Aries, which means what? That's when the wheel starts again. So I believe like really that Aries season, spring equinox, that is the time for the real new year. And you are going to be ready to leave behind everything that doesn't benefit you, everything that doesn't serve you. You're going to notice there's a lot of emotions coming up. There's a lot of heavy reflective emotions that we're still processing, and that's fine. Take a break, slow down, give yourself time. If you've noticed, the first, we've got January, February, now March, there's not a lot of rushing, okay? This is a lot of processing, internal emotions, figuring out what you want to be doing. Why? Because we also just had Jupiter and Saturn, the two of them, the great conjunction, that happened back in December on the 21st. Those two planets come together every 20 years. So like, this is a huge, major cycle that you're starting. That's not gonna happen overnight. So like January, February, March, I think is more about planning, really figuring out how you feel about decisions you've made, and about the decisions you want to make moving forward. So like, just be careful that you're not feeling so overwhelmed. It's like, just slow down, take a break. You're not rushing anything, okay? Also, that great conjunction workshop is still available if you want that. Everything's on my page. And sorry, I'm not trying to like sell everything. I'm just saying like I have all these resources if you need them. And they're all cheap, so like, whatever. Okay, 2 cards of advice, please. It's interesting also because you have another 8. So in the first one, we had an 8. In the second one, we had 2 8s. In the third one, we have an 8. It's like, this is a lot of energy. As above, so below. It's all universal. It's all your higher self leading you. You have to trust yourself this year because you can't continue to sit unsure or like, oh, what do I do? Do I just stay? I know I feel like I should go. I want to make this decision, but I won't because my parents told me no, or society, or my teachers, or what. It's like, oh my gosh, fuck all of these people. You need to start trusting yourself. When you begin to trust yourself, that is a muscle. It will get bigger and bigger and bigger. And then later, you will just make decisions following your intuition, and you won't ask why because you're not thinking about the logic, okay? So it's letting go of logic this year and really focusing on the emotion, focusing on the intuition, okay? 2 cards for advice, please. Not this one. Another 8. Holy shit, what did I just say? 8 of Wands. You're ready. By March, you're making moves, bitch. Because also, March is when the retrograde will have finished. So now, everything that you've learned, everything that, all the information that was hidden that came to knowledge, you're going to say, oh, okay, now I understand this, so I can apply it and I can move forward. Some of you for sure are actually like moving your homes, for sure. I want this one too because it's sticking out. Page of Pentacles reversed. Page of Pentacles reversed. Page of Pentacles reversed. I'm sorry, March is still about leaving. It's still about moving forward. But with the Page of Pentacles reverse, I think you're still a little bit uncertain about how you want to plant your seeds or where you want to plant your new seeds. Of course, projects, things will still be, projects, things will still be moving, of course, but like the Page of Coins is saying you have a new offer that's around the corner that hasn't arrived yet. I think you will find that offer when you decide to actually leave the situation that's not benefiting you, leave the situation that's not supporting you. So when you make those decisions and you say, I'm out, then you're going to find right around the corner, another offer will show up, or you have a really good idea to offer to other people, and that is when your new connections start. 8 of Wands is also love for some of you, maybe meeting new people. It can be deep connections for friendship, also reconnecting with some family. But the 8 of Wands is fast. This is the fastest energy in the whole deck. This is the fastest. So like, this is a lot of communication, a lot of messages, a lot of emails, phone calls. So you maybe are noticing that in March, you're getting more curious, you're figuring out what exactly you want to be doing, but you feel that you're making the moves. You're finally letting go of things. You're finally, reaching out to people, sending those emails, maybe new resumes or whatever you're sending out. It's like, this is a fast moving month. It's also spring equinox, right? I think that's on March 22nd. Or is it April? No, I think it's March. Regardless, the point is that is Aries season. Aries is related to new starts. It's the spark. Boom. Okay, let's go for it. So this is also Mars energy. Mars is connected to Aries. Mars is forward movement, go, go, go. So get ready for March. I think big shifts and getting ready to jump, to start, to move. If you've been waiting, January, February, March. Okay, finally by March, I'm thinking still like the end of March, but like March, I think you will start to actually get things moving, because January is more review, February is more review, March like this to me, you're on the fucking road. You are on the road. It's time to drive. You know what I mean? Okay, one oracle card. The Moth. Yes, the change is still underway. Okay, so this is the Moth. It's a number 23. So 2 and 3 is a 5 again. So we've got that 5 representing shift, creativity, change, transformation. And this is the Moth, which is equal to, it's kind of like the Death card. So this is a change, a transformation, but it's reversed because it's taking time. You're not 100% ready to spread your wings and fly, but you have a general idea of the right direction for you, and you're making moves to get in that direction. So don't think again that you need to rush something. There's no rushing. This is like slow and steady wins the race. This is 2021. So you're establishing yourself for a huge, major cycle. This is not quick. This is not something you need to force. This is like, take the time to just go through the process. And when you are ready, which I think will probably be, I'm hearing like May, you're going to say like, wow, okay, bitch, we are running through this now. So yeah, the Moth reverse, please know that your changes are happening. The universe behind the scenes, they're still working to support you, to figure out how to get you and give you everything you want, which is this Page of Pentacles reverse, but it's not 100% ready, okay? Done. March. This next one is, so that was March, finished. Now we're doing April. Wheel of Fortune reverse. Wheel of Fortune reverse, which is funny because I literally just said the universe is still working to get everything ready for you, to support you with. That's what this says. April. We're waiting for certain doors to really open. Maybe you have the key, but you can't find the right door. Or maybe you see the door, but you don't have the key. This is saying you don't need to force nothing. This, again, is connected to trusting the universal timing. So in April, there's an overall energy of, again, slowing down, not forcing. I think what they're really trying to say this year is that we're not rushing, we're not forcing anything. We're going with the flow. This is all about going with the flow. This is about finding the door, but not knowing how to 100% open it and jump into it yet. It's like, I found the door or I found the key, but which door does it match? I don't know. I'm still reviewing. I'm still trying to figure things out. And after the last month, March, with all of that heavy communication, emails, phone calls, it's like, I think in March, we're still setting things up. And then we know, okay, this is a better direction for me to move in. So I'm going to go this way. And then April is saying, yeah, good job. Keep moving in that direction, but don't expect everything to show up right away. It's because the people aren't there yet. The situations haven't showed up. Like when I see the Wheel of Fortune reverse, I think about the train station. If you arrive at the train station too early and then you think, fuck, I missed the train, I'm gonna go. And then you go and then the train arrives, then you've missed the train because you showed up early and you're thinking, there's nothing here for me, so I'm gonna go. So you leave and then the train arrives after you left and then you miss the train and the train goes. And it's like, ugh. So like, this is saying go with the flow. If something is not working for you in April, it's fine. Behind the scenes, the universe is still working for you. Your guides, your angels are still helping you. They're still supporting you. They're still making sure that all of the connections are ready for when you arrive at the train station. So it's like boom, and then the train arrives at the same time, then you can get on and you can go. So like Wheel of Fortune, April, don't force nothing. Don't think because you don't see 100% of the results, it's nothing happening. And all this time, I've just wasted my time. I've wasted my energy. I've wasted my money. You haven't. You didn't waste nothing. You need to trust. Again, we're always coming back to trust. And the Hierophant, do you remember from the beginning, that first card, the number 5, for the full year, that card represents trust. It represents your guides. It represents your advice, internal compass. So it's like, that is what you have to follow. Even if it doesn't make sense, even if you think there's no result here, what the fuck am I doing? Be patient. It will come. It will open, okay? 2 cards for advice, please. That one. And this one. It will come. Knight of Pentacles, reversed. This is a new offer, a new opportunity, new money, resources. It will come. It's not ready. In April, we're still letting go. April, we're still restructuring. I know I sound like a broken record that just keeps saying the same thing over and over and over, but like, that's the fucking cards, bitch. So I'm just gonna say what they're telling me. And what I'm seeing is that a 4 of Coins reverse. Now in April, I think you're more confident to really let go. Because January, February, March was a lot of review, reassess. How do I feel? How do I process this emotion? How do I let go of this? How do I restructure myself? It's all the planning. And then boom, April, we've got a 4 of Coins reverse. This is saying now we're actually letting go of that structure, letting go of that system, letting go of the foundations that we've established for ourselves up until now and how we've been investing our time, energy, money up until now, and us noticing, okay, this really doesn't work for me. And I'm sorry, maybe some of you need that. Maybe you need January to think about it and then think, oh no, I think I'll stay. And then February, again, oh, do I want to stay? I think it's fine, I'll stay. And then it's the universe just being like, bitch, get the hell out of here. So like, this is saying, finally, by April, you have the clarity, you have the awareness that you are ready to literally let go and to drop that old structure and to move forward. Also, some of you may be wanting to spend some money in April to buy something new. I'm hearing that's fine, that's okay. If it's an investment for yourself that will help you level up and expand, but Knight of Pentacles, maybe you're having a little bit of a struggle with resources, or you're noticing that the money or something about the money hasn't 100% showed up yet. So like, just budget, be careful with the budget. And it's really important to remember, April, budget your time properly, budget your time properly, budget your energy properly, budget your money properly. Sorry, I'm like trying to speak and sign at the same time, and the languages work in 2 different directions. So it's like, budget your time, energy, and money in April. Really focus on that, okay? Because you have this new offer. Some of you have a new commitment for sure. Also, maybe this is a love thing for some of you, but it's just delayed, okay? This Knight of Coins will come, I promise. Don't obsess about thinking, oh, it's never gonna show up. It will. Fire reversed. I hate to say this, but I think some of you for April are maybe gonna feel a little bit exhausted. You're maybe gonna feel like, wow, I've been letting go of this. I've been restructuring my life, but like I'm still dealing with this person or this situation or this bullshit. And I wanna let it go, but I feel like I'm stuck and I feel like this isn't ready for me to jump into yet. So because of that, I need to stay. But while I stay, I'm still letting go and wrapping up loose ends. And now I'm just fucking exhausted. Now I'm feeling less motivation. So just remember, in April, maybe you don't need to force it. Maybe you don't need to hurry. Maybe you don't need to do the things that you don't want to do. Fire reverse. If you're feeling exhausted, then take a break. Because I always notice when I'm feeling tired and I take a break, later I'm like, thank God I took that break, because right after that break, I got fucking busy. So yeah, April, slow down, allow the universe to bring everything that you need for the next chapter, but don't freak out when you see it's not there yet, okay? It's coming. Again, I'm telling you. Trust, trust, trust. The other thing they're telling me right now is like, you have in your mind a schedule, you know, Monday to Friday, January to December, 9 to 5, or whatever you establish as your schedule, whatever you establish as your structure. That is human. That is a human social construct. That is not real. We have invented time. Time is not a real thing. Like, you know, 9, 10, 11, 12, like that's not real. We have created that structure. The universe and your guides, they don't give a shit about your timeline. They don't give a shit about your structure. That, oh, but I said I needed this for Tuesday. They're like, bitch, what the fuck is Tuesday? I don't care about Tuesday. I said Joe isn't ready yet because Joe hasn't fired that other person or left that partner or, you know, figured out what the fuck Joe is doing. So when Joe has already learned his cycle or their cycle and they've figured out how to let go of this situation and then Joe is available, then boom, that's when the two of you will meet and that new exchange will happen. That could be friends, love, work, whatever. But like the universe is working with you and they are focused more on cycles. So if you think about cycles, I'm talking about the new moon, the full moon. I'm talking about Aries, Taurus, Gemini season, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Like focus your time more related to the cycles of astrology, the cycles of energy. That will help you more than you focusing on, well, it's fucking Monday, where's my answer? Your angels can be like, shut up, bitch. I don't give a shit if it's Monday. Monday. Okay. So now we're in May. May. Okay. 2. Okay. 2 for May. Woo, exciting. Seriously? I got 8 of Wands reverse and I got the Sun reverse. I'm sorry, this year is really asking you to pause again. And it's not because things are not going to be happening. It's just really important for you to understand where you're spending your time, energy, and money, and if that direction is supporting you properly. There's a lot of review here, and it's funny because like yesterday I was meditating on my year and what it looks like, and I pulled my own cards, and they all kind of said the same thing, which was talking about take this year to really figure out how you want the next 20 years to look. Don't think that this year is like a standalone. It's just like, oh, it's just 2021. No. 2021 is the start of a major cycle, a 20-year cycle, a 200-year cycle. It's like, this is big, big, big. So how you plant your seeds, how you choose your garden this year is going to really impact the next little while. You know what I mean? So when I see the Sun reverse, some of you could be dealing with a Leo, or if you are a Leo, maybe May, you're feeling more triggered or whatever, but overall the energy here with the Sun reverse is saying finally we're experiencing the death of our old identity and we are reestablishing our ego. And when I say ego, I mean our labels, how we identify, what we do, how we do it, etc. So that mixed with the 8 of Wands is saying you really just need to slow down. Maybe we're taking a break because the last month, April, and March was a lot of communication, a lot of ideas, a lot of sharing. I think there's a retrograde of Mercury going retrograde again in May. Might be towards the end of May because it's January, February, March. Yeah, like around May, there should be another retrograde, I believe. So again, it's just reviewing. It's really thinking about, okay, what shifts have I made? What decisions have I made up until now? And are they still in line with my soul's path? Because keep in mind, like, just because these cards are saying like, you know, slow down, take a break, review, assess, it doesn't mean nothing is happening. This just means that that's the overall energy that you should deal with everything that is happening. So as life is happening, if you're thinking, oh, I need to respond, I need to react, I need to do something, it's like just review that month's overall energetic influence that we're talking about now and figure out how to apply that information to your situations, and it will help you. That's how you find the benefit in using tarot and astrology. Life will still happen. Like shit is gonna still happen. Your job, your love, your family, friends, whatever, like things are gonna still continue to just like move forward. Like life doesn't stop because Chris pulled an 8 of Wands reverse. You know what I mean? It's like, fuck off. But like 8 of Wands reverse is really saying, just be careful about how you're communicating in May, what you're communicating. What do you want to achieve and what are your expectations? Like, how do you continue to work in that direction? This is saying just slow down and make sure that everything that you're doing, all the action you're taking is in line with this and that you're not falling back into old ideas, patterns, etc. I think some of you also with the sun reverse, maybe you're going to notice like, wow, I'm not seeing these fucking results. I'm just not seeing the results. And maybe I'm feeling 8 of Wands reverse, less motivated to continue because it's like, what the fuck? So this is when I tell you, if you feel on a soul level, if internally your angels, your guides are telling you to do something, to move in a direction, keep going. Even if you don't see the results, keep going. If it feels right internally, keep going. If it feels wrong or your internal feelings shift or there's a little bit of a perspective shift or new information comes up, that's fine. Make the change. Of course, you always make the change. You have to remain flexible with your actions and your behavior, but the overall ideas, the overall goals, the overall energy of what you want to achieve over the next major cycle, that is what you keep in mind. I always knew that I wanted to be a leader. I knew internally I would be in the public eye, that people would see me. I've always focused on music, creation, accessibility, inclusivity, and tarot was just like a fun thing that I did. And then I kept, sorry, I don't want to like digress too far, but my point is, I've always continued doing it. And I've done this for like fucking 10 years. I've been focusing on the music, or maybe 6 years. 6 years I've been focusing on the music and the production and the tarot and the learning and the spirituality and all these things. And now, only recently, only over the past year has this shit popped off. And it's like, bitch, look at me now. And that's because I was just like, I'm just gonna keep going. Although at the same time, my life was hitting fucking chaos and blocks and people and bullshit and all this shit. It's like, it doesn't matter. Internally, I always said, this is still the direction I want to move in. So that's what I'm talking about. You're going to have this vision. You're going to have this goal. And you know on your soul level that that's the right path for you. Then fucking keep going. Even when you don't see the results immediately, okay? Even when you lose motivation, you feel exhausted. I think I said in the last reading, you're going to start to feel tired. That's fine. In May, you're going to also feel tired, probably because Mercury is still retrograde. Don't quote me on that, but like time-wise, it happens every 3 or 4 months. So like it should be happening around April, May again. Okay, we're going to 2 cards for advice, please. This one. Okay, 2 of them come up. And then, oh, fine. Yeah, 10 of Swords, 6 of Swords. 10 of Swords, 6 of Swords. We're finally grieving and letting go of all of these old belief systems, people, places, things that don't serve us. And it's to find better balance. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Remain grounded. Remain grounded. Focus on your body, your healing, your diet. What are you eating? What are you telling yourself? What are you reading? What are you listening to? Making sure that all of your behaviors and actions and habits are in line with your future path, with your future self. 7 of Coins here reverse, 7 of Coins reverse. I said that before. I don't see the results. I don't see things. This is also feeling no longer patient, feeling frustrated. So just remember that you bought this program. Thank you. You also have this information to help you when you figure out in May, why isn't this working? What the fuck? No. Don't. Focus on what you've got. Focus on what you have. Focus on the improvements you've already made and experienced. Focus on continuing to really ingrain those habits, those new structures, those new beliefs into yourself, because this is likely to be a challenge in May for some reason. Something happening, boom, to slow things down. Something happening, boom, to make you feel a little bit lost, like, I don't understand why it's happening. I don't understand why I don't see the results. I think you have some results. I think you have more resources available than you think. Maybe you're making progress, but it's not boom, 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 boom. It's not pow. It's just, and like, that's fine. Progress is better than perfection. So like, you just really need to focus on what you've got. Focus on what you've got. Focus on what you have. Focus your time on maybe redecorating your home, cleaning up your home. This is also restructuring things in the home. What makes you feel comfortable? This is focusing again on your diet, your exercise, your moving your body, listening to the body also, because there's a lot of external noise and it's like, don't pay attention to the external. Connect with yourself, okay? This is a Queen of Pentacles. The queens are famous for receiving and waiting, and they know what is meant for them will come, but they're not out running around looking for it. No, they're waiting. They're patient, okay? So things are wrapping up. Old belief systems are dying. There's a mourning here. Maybe we're a little bit sad. We're letting people go. But it's because we're focusing on healing. We're focusing on the body. We're focusing on appreciating everything we have, everything we've worked for and made up until now. And now it's the time to start really focusing on yourself and your inner peace. And like, the Queen of Pentacles is so connected to the ground. She's grounded. So get out in nature. It will help you this month, because this is looking like there's going to be a little bit of like, and it's like, don't fall into that. Connect with the body, connect with the breath. The breath is the only thing in the world that is always present. So really focusing on that, okay? One oracle card. Sorry, some of you maybe want to like hit pause and like watch like half of this later, because this is like going way longer than I thought, but whatever. Earth reverse, interesting. It's Earth reverse. And I just talked about how like, maybe you're feeling like, when you're feeling, that is not you being grounded. So like, Earth reverse is saying that maybe the structures, the foundations that you've established up until now they're being tweaked again. Some of you for sure, maybe dealing with home issues or things happening in the home, maybe changes. It's always for the better. It's always for the improvement. It's always for the positive. But when we're experiencing it, that's when we feel like, this is terrible. It's like, it's not terrible. You have the sun. This is major arcana. Whatever that changes that is happening is universally influenced. It's universally orchestrated. So like, go with it, and don't think because you don't have the earthly results and resources that haven't showed up yet that nothing's happening. Things are still happening behind the scenes, okay? The sun, yes, it's reversed. Maybe you feel a little bit in the dark, but the Queen of Pentacles is saying, make sure you feel connected to Earth, connected to your body, focused on yourself and your habits. Take it slow, especially when you're feeling like things are going out the window, okay? Done. Let's look at June. It's my birthday month. So, okay, June. June. One card for June, please, Spirit. One card for the overall energies in June, please. Okay, this one really wants to come out. Oh my God, they're gonna kill me if I say that. Give me a clarifier for this. Clarifier, please, because I can't just say that. They're gonna be like, what the fuck, seriously, dude? Clarifier, please. Clarifier, please. Clarifier. I'm sorry. I don't don't pick the cards. The cards pick themselves. I just read and I say what I'm feeling. June. The Knight of Wands reverse. I have the King of Wands reverse. It looks like you're really either unsure about how you want to move forward in June, because when you slow down in May and you're gathering all this assessment and insight, and you're really figuring out what you want to be doing next, well, once you get into June, you're going to notice, okay, this is not how I want to be spending my time, not how I want to be spending my energy. So again, we are reviewing again. I hate to say this, but like Knight of Wands reverse and the clarifier is the King of Wands reverse. Like, come on. Some of you are going to be feeling frustrated with the progress. You're also going to notice that there's other people who you don't want to work with, who they feel maybe they're lazy and they're not picking up their slack. They're not doing their duties. So just be really careful with that, because there could be some people in a position of power that you're dealing with, and they're kind of really just dumping everything onto you. And you're like, what the fuck? And they don't need to be in a like position of power. They could be your equal, but it's just June, you're going to really want to review who is picking up their work, who is taking responsibility and doing it, and who is just like, no, I'll just put it off, I'll put it off, I'll put it off. Because like, that's not the vibe. That's like, you don't want to be working your ass off and doing everything you can do to improve your situation. And then other people are just like holding on and like dragging your coattails. And you're like, it's like, no, we need to cut that shit loose, right? Okay, I'm going to do two. Okay, I'm hearing three. So 3 clarifiers. This one. Oh, beautiful. Action. We've got some action. Your advice. Your advice is to take action, but to get curious about how you take new action, because I think some of the partnerships, the people that you've been working with up until now, you're going to notice they have less motivation, they have less drive, they have less passion than before. And because of that, it makes you feel like, what the fuck? I don't want to keep working with you. I don't want to. So now I'm going to take that energy, I'm going to spend my time, energy, money, no more. I'm going to take it out and invest it in a new cycle. We've got the Page of Wands. So this is getting more creative, more inspiration. This again is a spark. So this is a very positive card. This is about learning a new skill set. So I think everything that you've been trying to establish up until June, now you're going to notice, okay, wow. So I've checked these things off the list. I have this new structure that is starting to develop. I know who I'm letting go of, what I've let go of, all of the changes I've already made. And now I've established this. So because I've established this, I can now review who I think is really supporting this. I can review who is too lazy, who maybe you feel less motivated to work with. So in June, again, there's that review of where your time, energy, money is being spent. And then when you decide to let go of that person, or make these shifts, then you're going to say, okay, I now have more clarity about how I want to move forward. With that, Page of Wands, curiosity and excitement and passion comes back, and you say, okay, it is time to jump, but let me figure out how exactly I can land properly. I want to learn new skills, learn new talents, or finally apply all of the skills that I've been learning up until now. It's like, finally, I can apply them and I can start something new myself. This is a new journey, a new adventure. Queen of Swords reverse, and one more. And the 4 of Cups reverse. Queen of Swords reverse, 4 of Cups reverse. You're really not taking shit in June. You're really not taking shit in June. Like, I think up until the summer, it's a lot of slow down, review, reassess, etc. But when you arrive to June, you're going to notice, okay, these people, these things, I'm not continuing with. I'm really establishing my boundaries, and I'm going to say no. I'm going to also cut off communication from some of these people because they don't want to show up. They don't want to support. They don't want to commit. And with the 4 of Cups reverse, you're done with that bullshit offer. You're going to notice these people who pretend to be the hard workers, but they're not really. You're going to notice the people who pretend to commit, pretend to show up. It's like they do the minimum, but they expect all of the results. And it's like, bitch, it doesn't work like that. So with the Queen of Swords here reverse, you're definitely saying no. You're definitely saying, I'm done, get out. And you need to establish those boundaries. And I think you really need to stop focusing on situations, people, things, whatever is coming up that you're noticing. That's where a lot of my issues are coming from. That's where a lot of problems are starting. It's like, draw a line, say no. Four of Cups reverse. If they say, oh, I'm sorry, forgive me, please, here's another offer. It's like, it doesn't matter. I don't want it. I've seen it. I've learned it. I'm done. I don't want to continue working with you. And I'm establishing a boundary here. We're done. Okay. Some of you also may be feeling a little bit confused about something or noticing like, why did this other person cut me off? Maybe I'm sorry to say this, but like some of you are going to be ghosted for sure. Or you are going to ghost another person and that person's gonna be like, oh, what the fuck just happened? And you're just like, I just saw your truth. I saw your real colors. And now I don't want to be involved. I'm sorry. So I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna ghost. Okay. Earth again, reversed. I want to do one more oracle. And the tree, okie dokie. You've got Earth reversed and you've got the tree. Earth reversed, the structures, the resources, the things that you thought you were establishing. Now you're going to notice the people who don't want to do the work. They don't want to be involved. They don't want to continue to support. That structure, those relationships, you're going to be letting go and clearing out so you can make more available space for the tree. The tree is new knowledge. This is new knowledge. This is new learning. That's what I said about this Knight of Wands, or sorry, Page of Wands. This is learning new skills, curiosity. This is also like a very spiritual card. So maybe connecting more with your spirit self, maybe doing more meditation or whatever. Obviously taking the workshops, the full moon and the new moon. But like, we're really clearing out all the bullshit because like, I feel like June is a little bit of like a check-in, like, okay, how are we doing? Do I like this established structure? Is it working for me? I think it is, but are the people still involved working with me? Like, I don't think so. So I want to review that. I want to let them go. And then you also have new opportunities because the Page of Wands can also be a new, younger energy. So maybe connecting with new people, connecting with new energies, having new ideas, or noticing that other people who are really excited to do work, you're just like, oh, I want to work with them. So reaching out to them, figuring out how you can together begin to expand and grow, because this tree is talking about new growth. So yes, June has growth, but it also has a lot of you reassessing who will be growing with you. Okay, that's good, I think, for June. We'll do July. Okie dokie dokie dokie. If I see one slowdown card, I'm gonna say, fuck, like July, please. Energies for July. Okay, that one looks like it wants to come out, doesn't it? Oh. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna do one more. Energies for July, please. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Energies for July. I want you. Seven of Swords reverse and the King of Cups. Careful with your words in July. Be careful with your words. Be careful sharing all of your information, all of your plans, all of your new ideas. Don't share them with people you don't trust. Seven of Swords reversed. Some snakes you're going to start noticing are in the grass, and you're going to want to grab a lawnmower and you're going to want to fucking kill all of those bitches, because Seven of Swords is a sneaky snake and I don't like that. But see how you're not looking at it? You're looking this way and this guy's looking that way. It doesn't matter what these people are doing. It doesn't matter that they want to take advantage of you or they want to steal your credit or your money or your ideas or whatever. It doesn't matter. Let them do whatever they think they can do. If it's your dream, if it's your vision and spirit and source and the universe is giving you an idea because that's your unique gift and your unique path, it doesn't matter who wants to try and steal it, who wants to try and do the same thing and copy you. If it's not in their path, if it's not in their vibration, it's not going to work anyways. So don't worry and stress out. It doesn't matter. But be very aware, in July, 7 of Swords, some people are lying, stealing, cheating. You're really asked to keep your emotions steady, calm. Even if internally you're feeling, oh my God, everything's crazy. Doesn't matter, mask it. This is the king of masking. So you want to definitely play it cool. It doesn't matter what's happening. Let them fuck up whatever. The karma will come back to them. You don't need to take on revenge. You don't need to. Don't do it. Leave them. Let them figure out their own shit. Let the universe take care of that for you. You don't need to get involved. What you need to do is continue to focus on your emotions, maintaining balance. Your cards, don't show everyone. No, like keep your cards close to your chest. Plan in secret, plan in silence. Don't say too much. Slow down and connect with your internal compass, figuring out what your next steps are. And when you decide, just keep that secret, okay? Advice, please. 2 cards. This one. Oh, bitch. And the offers have finally showed up. Bitch, finally that offer has showed up. Oh my God. Ugh. We've been waiting for that. Whew. July, finally, new opportunities are here. Why? Because I think you're going to notice that these bitches are lying, stealing, cheating, stealing your credit, not giving you proper wages or whatever, but you're going to notice, you're going to say, no, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want to be involved in that. Clearing it out, letting it go. And then you're going to focus on your new goals, your new ideas. You're going to talk about that with yourself only and your closest confidants, let them know. And then you're going to plan in secret, in silence. Okay, with this Knight of Pentacles, you're figuring out how you want to plan. And I think some of you finding new partnerships, collaborations also, or if you're needing more resources or a person in a position of power to support you, you're going to find that. Because these two are looking in the same direction. These two are looking in the same direction because they're both thinking about planning the future, how they're going to plant that seed. What is the best garden? Where is this going to go? How do we spend the time, energy, money, making sure that this seed, you plant it and it grows into a proper, long-lasting foundation, okay? I'll do one more. 10 of Cups reverse. Yeah, I'm sorry. Some of these people you're leaving behind. Some of you for sure letting go of, could be family, friends, relationships, something about lying, cheating, stealing, and it doesn't need to be your like most intimate relationship. Like if you're in a good relationship, and this can just be work related, it's just something, but like 10 of Cups reverse, you valued this up until now, and now you're recognizing, wow, you did that? Seriously? Okay, wow. That is your true colors coming. And now I'm going to just apply all of that knowledge and I'm going to plan a new structure moving forward. But just let it go. Really, a 10 of Cups reverse, you're already done. So why go back and cycle through it again? Again, you've already learned. So just let it go, okay? We've also got the Beast reverse. Okay. Yes, bitch. And that's a 4. So the Beast, this is same as like the Devil, and this is a 13, which equals a 4. 1 and 3 become 4. And that is the old structures, the old foundations that you've connected to with these people that you valued, that you loved. These are connections, close people, working relationships. This is love, friends, family, whatever, but you finally realizing that 10 of Cups reverse, I'm done. And now, I thought up until now I really valued this, but I'm really seeing that this was actually the reason behind a lot of my failures, the reason behind a lot of my anxiety, the reason behind a lot of my struggles was because I thought I had to be involved in this 10 of Cups connection, but really now noticing it wasn't even serving me. Yes, it served me up until now. It supported me up until now. It taught me what I needed to learn. But with the Seven of Swords here reversed, like there's something sketchy about it. And now you're just like noticing it. You're like, no, I'm done. So with the Beast here reversed, you're finally letting go of that toxic cycle, letting go of that toxic person or that toxic behavior. This can be your own energy, your own behavior also. So maybe if you've been stealing or lying or hiding or whatever, now feeling like, okay, I'm going to shift, I'm going to plant a new seed and I'm going to grow a new tree. And that is something I'm going to take care of and nurture. And then, you know, reestablish myself in a new approach. Okay, that's July, done. Okay, finally. Finally, things are moving. Okay. And it's funny because July is the summer and summer is when things actually show up. Always think about outside, nature, etc. It's like summer is a big opportunity for expansion and growth and harvesting. So like, yeah, I think finally in July, you're going to notice a lot of good things showing up and you also recognizing who you've been spending your time, energy, your money with that was either lying or just not benefiting you. It doesn't mean it was a waste up until now because you had to go through that to learn whatever it was meant to teach you so you can apply it to the future so that in the next cycle you can level up even more. So like, don't beat yourself up being, oh, I believed this person. How did I do that? Why did I do that? You lied to me. It doesn't matter. Like, bitch, I've been there. We've all done that. Okay. August, please. August. Oh, August. Oh, bitch. August. New ideas, more opportunities, more new ideas, more new structures, more new seeds. I really think that you're going to start noticing around the summer, you're just like, bitch, things are moving. I'm getting this idea. I'm getting this offer. I'm getting this opportunity. I want to plant these seeds I want to plant new seeds in a garden and watch them grow. This is also a lot of planning, a lot of structuring, which again, this full year, shift and establishing the new structure because last year we let go of that old 20-year cycle, that 20-year structure. So now we have the opportunity to really establish a new 20-year cycle because Jupiter and Saturn went conjunct. Remember, I told you that. So this is just saying, finally, money showing up, resources showing up, people, messengers, new skills, ideas, you want to learn, you're curious. So August, well, both. July and August are two really good months for you to get more curious about how you want to invest your time, energy, money into establishing that cycle, but really leveling it up even more. I think you're going to have a lot of new people showing up and offering you things as well, because maybe they're seeing, finally, you've been working your ass off lately. You've been really trying and maybe struggling a little bit with like seeing the results and I don't see it. Well, bitch, August, July, the results are starting to show up. This is a small coin. It's a page. It's not like an ace, but you're starting to see the results of your hard work. You're starting to see that, yes, if you continue to follow your soul and to follow your path and to follow your own unique journey, that it really does benefit you. And it really is starting to support you back with more material things. So money, resources, opportunities, contracts, agreements, etc. Okay, so 2 cards for advice, please. August, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Bitch, the Magician. Ooh, yes. Okay. The Magician. This is the number 1. It's a new cycle. It's really also taking your power back, standing in your energy, standing in your power and recognizing you have all the resources, you have all the tools you need for this next chapter. Like, look at your fucking table is full. you've got the money or the resources, or you know people who can support you with their resources. You have the ideas, the perspective, the learning, the knowledge. You have the emotional maturity and stability, and you have the passion, the spark, and the motivation to actually take action. So now, the only person who's blocking you is yourself if you don't use your energy properly, if you don't use your power, if you don't use your resources. Like, this is saying you have a huge opportunity to start that major cycle and really, and I know I keep talking about starting this cycle. The whole year is starting a new cycle. So that's why I keep saying that. Second to that, there's a lot of little mini cycles in one big cycle also, but like, I really think by August, that's Leo season, that's new identity, new structures, feeling proud, that's confidence. Like this, you're gonna feel confident, you're gonna feel ready, you're gonna feel willing to make all the changes you need to make so you can get all of the abundance, opportunity, expansion, and you're going to notice you have the power. You're trusting yourself more, because up until then, up until August, July, June, you've been trusting the process. You've been trusting your intuition. You've been trusting yourself. And again, I'm always going to come back to trust. They're really bringing that out. You need to trust the process, because if you do, starting now, January, or whenever you watch this, if you just start to really trust yourself and your decisions and your higher knowledge and power that's coming through, all of that, like, you need to continue to do that, and then it builds confidence, and you'll feel ready to be like, bitch, I can do whatever the fuck I want because I'm the magician, bitch. Like, look at that. Okay, this is also Virgo or Gemini energy. This is Mercury is the ruling planet to this card. So like, a lot of ideas, brainstorms, communication, process, figuring out how to make something happen and getting the details in order. Okay, we'll do one more card. Okay, the Sun reverse. So this is when your new, I think I said that before, the new identity. When I see the Sun reverse, that's our old identities coming off so we can establish the new identities and move forward. So you're going to see a little bit of the results. You're going to see and feel more resources coming. You're going to see more collaborations, ideas, partners, offers, etc. Or you're going to feel ready to collaborate, offer, etc. You're going to feel in your power. The Sun reverse, you're still going to feel a little bit confused about everything related to where or when the resources will show up. You're not going to have all of the information, all of the clarity. You're not going to have it, but you're going to have more confidence knowing that you feel okay not having all the answers. You don't need all the clarity, because the universe is going to start giving you these little like cookies, which is like, there you go, there you go, there you go. And you're like, yum, yum, tasty, tasty, bitch. I'm just going to keep following my intuition because obviously this is working for me. Although the Sun reverse, we don't have all the information. We don't have all the clarity. It's fine. Some of you for sure also maybe letting go of a Leo during Leo season. Wow. Tear. Okay. This also, if you are a Leo or a fire sign, during Leo season, just be really aware of how you're feeling, because you're going to be really going through this big transformation of like, no longer feeling like, oh, I don't have the power, I don't have this. It's like, you're going to be really stepping into your own. You're going to be really strong and focusing on yourself. And they're also showing me the yellow here is the solar plexus, and the Sun represents the Leo energy, and that is also tied to the heart chakra and the solar plexus. So like, a lot of willpower is needed in August, really focusing on what you want to create and making sure that you're focused on your goals and you're stubborn for your vision, etc. Is this not recording? Oh my God. I thought this wasn't recording because I can't see it. Anyways, I was just like, what? Okay. So yeah, that. One oracle card. The tree reversed. The tree reversed. It's funny. It's like, okay, so maybe I'm going to use this like analogy that they're showing me. There's a tree, and finally in August, you're seeing like, holy shit, there's an apple. Oh my God. And you're like, That's delicious. Okay, and then you go back to the tree and you're like, oh, there's only one apple? What the fuck? Why? And it's like, don't stress out. Don't get worried because there was only one apple. Like, no, that one apple was just proof that this process is working for you. So just be patient and keep going. I want to do one more. I'll do this one. Yeah, waning crescent. The moon waxes big and then wanes off. So this is saying that little sliver, you're still in that last chapter from before. You're still, yeah, we're wrapping up, we're letting go, whatever. But now we're noticing, okay, as this old chapter is really now closing and this new chapter is really now opening, I think August, you're going to notice there's a lot of overlap, but you don't have all of the results, all of the answers, all of the information. You don't have everything in August, but you're starting to see finally this is really working and it's giving you more confidence. And like, just because it's one pentacle, that doesn't mean it's like not a lot. Like, I know it's not an ace, it's not like a huge lump sum of money or huge result, but it's like, this is still you being really excited because now you have proof that this is working. So that's the energy behind this, okay? And with that tree reverse, I feel like, yeah, there's still that internal growth that is taking place while we're figuring out, wow, I can really trust myself and I can move in this direction. But because I don't have all of the apples yet, oh no, I'm gonna be disappointed. Don't be disappointed, okay? You're working hard and it's working, okay? Okay, so that's August, September. Now we'll do September. Whew, I'm tired. Okay. September. I'm hearing the name Monica for September for some reason, so I'll just keep that in mind. Okay. September. Energy for September, please. What energy is for September, please? 3, 2, 1. September, be careful with people who say they want to give you something or make you work really hard for something, but they're always late with the payment, or they're late with the resources, or the resources don't really show up. Because with the King of Pentacles reverse, you're going to be maybe challenged with other people who have perceived power. It's not even real power. Like, power is always just who we give it to. Like, you can give your power to another person, but they can't just take your power. So like, just be very aware of power dynamics in September. I do have the Hierophant here reversed as well. So really ignoring advice from people you don't trust, from people you don't really want to move in that direction anyway. So why would I follow your advice? Also, for some of you, for sure, issues connected to Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn people will show up. If you are a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo, September for you maybe is a little bit of a struggle. Not even really a struggle, but just like, be aware that like things change. Your belief systems, maybe going back to the old ways of thinking, oh, why am I thinking this? Don't fall back into old patterns and cycles. Don't go back to old, this is for everyone. Don't go back to old people who are selfish with their time, energy, money. It's like, no. Some of you also, for sure, something related to the father is going to come up in September, I'm hearing. I want to see the advice before I continue explaining this. So give me 1 second. 3, why are these cards here? What is the advice with these cards? 2, pull 3 cards, please. 1, 2. Okay. Yeah, I've got the Fool reverse, I've got the Six of Wands reverse, I've got the Two of Coins reverse. September, you're going to really notice that there are people who you thought you were going to be working with, or maybe people in a position of power who promise to provide you with money, time, energy, something, some sort of resource, but you feeling like, why do I always have to like jump through hoops for this shit? It's like, I don't want to do that. And we've got this Fool card, Fool reverse. So like, again, you're going to be really sort of reviewing and assessing your internal energies and how you feel working with these people. I've got a Six of Wands here reversed because I think as you're working your way to September, you're thinking something's going to be this big success, but then there's something about it that shifts, that doesn't work properly. That doesn't mean you're failing. That doesn't mean you're not going to be successful. That doesn't mean you're not going to achieve, oh, it won't happen. It's like, no, this is just saying that the universe doesn't want you to win with these people because there's something off about their energy, especially if they're coming up as a King of Pentacles reverse. This is also asking you to get really selfish about your vision, your ideas, selfish with your time, energy, money. You're going to really want to, again, budget your time, energy, and money properly because there's old structures that are coming down. And if you continue to work in the same way as you've always been working, but the structure and the system is changing, then there's going to be this like disalignment. I don't think that's a word, but whatever. It's not going to be aligned if you're still working and behaving in an old approach, or you're not properly limiting and budgeting your time, energy, or money, but that behavior continues and the structure changes. And then it's like you're going in two different ways. So I feel like September has a lot to do with like adaptability and making sure that if a structure or if a system shifts and you feel like, okay, I want to continue working, but this system doesn't work for me, then just drop the system, drop those people and focus on yourself. Because I have the Two of Coins here reversed. You're going to notice by September that there's some relationships or people and you're like, why do I continue to invest my time, energy, money into these cycles over and over and over and over and over? It's like, I'm fucking done. Like, I don't want to continue doing that. I'm also really making sure that you are, again, budgeting your time, energy, and money, because maybe you're feeling like, wow, there's like a deficit here, or like I don't have the proper, it's like you only have 24 hours in one day. So like if you're spending your time arguing or trying to manipulate a situation or trying to, negotiate or battle someone, it's like, then you're wasting all of your time. And then you get home, you're like, fuck, I didn't do what I wanted to be doing today because like I was so distracted by this shit. And you're going to find that keeps you in the cycle of failure with these people or this situation. So like, I actually pull one more card. Two of Swords reverse on the Two of Coins reverse. Don't think that you're stuck. Don't give your power to another person or a system or an institution or whatever. Don't give your power away. Keep your power. This Two of Swords is saying you're not stuck. You're not trapped. You think you are because you believe that these people have control over you or they have power over you. They don't. They really don't. Not unless if you give them your power, if you give them your control, it's like, fine. And of course, some of us have like responsibilities, requirements, etc. I get that. But like, nothing needs to happen forever. So like figure out how to make that shift, how to take your power back. Because the Two of Swords is saying like, maybe you're feeling stuck, maybe you're feeling trapped, but you're not really. It's in your head, or these people have tricked you. So just be aware of that. I want to pull one more. I'm really sorry. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is saying, no, I'm establishing boundaries. And now I see really clearly who is supporting me and who is not supporting me. I see what cycles or processes or structures or systems have, they promised to support, they promised to help. And these can be people also, I promised to support, I promised to help. But then now you're noticing you're really not. So Queen of Swords is saying establish your own rules, regulations, and establish your boundaries, and don't be afraid or scared to apply them to your life, because that's how you will find more success when you're, again, following yourself and you're ignoring the people around you that you don't agree with anyways. One oracle card, please. The Hive reverse. Some of you are letting go of friends. Some of you are changing your home, roommate situations, or people that you live with or that you spend your time with. This can be some communities. I just think that you're really going to be making a shift, because it looks like, and September is when fall starts, right? So if you think about the energy tied to fall, it's letting go, letting go. The colors are changing. The leaves are starting to fall, right? So like summer, you're going to have these new opportunities, these new ideas, this new structure that has been established, and now you're seeing results finally. And in fall, you're going to notice, okay, now who are the people that don't support this new process? Who are the people that don't really match my new vibration? Because through the summer, I've been leveling up and I'm seeing finally the results are here. This is amazing. This is working for me. Awesome. Okay, now I'm confident. Now I trust myself, trust my magic, my power, my path. But because I'm noticing that I'm leveling up, not everyone is leveling up also. So September, you're going to notice that there's a shift with your community, your home, your structures, how you're spending your time, energy, money, could be who you're socializing with, friends, family, etc. But the point is, get ready for the shift in September, because all of the small wins that you've had through the summer, or they could be big wins, of course, but like all of the wins have opened your eyes to a new perspective and a new idea and a new awareness. And then you're recognizing, wow, all of these people, they can't come with me. So I need to let them go. Or these belief systems, or these structures, systems, idea, whatever. You get the point. Okay, so that is September. So now we're doing October. I'm assuming more letting go, because October is always a huge month for shift. It's death and transformation. It's death and transformation. So, okay. October, please. October. Fine. October. One more, please, for October. Three of Coins and the Star reversed. Some of you dealing with Aquarius energy, or for all the Aquarius people or the air signs, you're going to notice October is a huge month for change, a shift. Three of Coins, you're really focusing on your small team, the small new community that is working with you, the teams that are working with you, the people who support you. That is what you want to focus all of your energy on expanding. The Star card here reversed. This is a little bit of a heavy emotion, because you're going to notice all of the people who have been holding you back, all of the deep psychological subconscious programs that have been running in the background telling you that you don't deserve love, you don't deserve happiness, you don't deserve abundance, you don't deserve all of that bullshit. Now you're saying, wow, how could I believe that for so long? I almost feel like I want to cry, because I think October is going to bring a lot of emotional release, really seeing how you've blocked yourself, how you've blocked your blessings, how you've kept yourself stuck in old cycles. But you've learned through the summer, you've seen achievement, you've seen the wins, you've seen the results. And now as the fall begins, you're letting go of all of these people and changing all of your behaviors again, your belief systems again, your habits, etc. So when those structures change and those people and those social groups you let go of and you clear them out, then we have this moment of like, wow, I can't believe I did that for so long. I feel so stupid. So don't like beat yourself up. Don't, get angry. Yeah, the Star reversed, you'll probably cry. You'll probably have a little bit of a release for sure. But this release is happening because there's deep healing that is taking place. All of those people, places, situations, things that you've been up till now struggling with, and you've noticed that they don't really influence you in a good way. They're not benefiting you or supporting you. And you feel, why did I do this? I can't believe I didn't see that. It really doesn't matter, because it was meant to happen for your learning. So that moving into 2022, 2023, as we expand, these opportunities begin to grow, you don't have all of the same bullshit still dragging you down. You don't have the same people or situations coming back. Or if that kind of energy shows up, you can easily recognize it to let it go. So I'm thinking October, yes, is a major month for healing. This is a major month for release, but it's also a big month for opportunity and expansion because you have the Three of Coins, which is still focusing on work and noticing that the teamwork is building. The teams are expanding. The opportunities are expanding. Okay, 3 cards for advice. That's way too many cards. Do this one. Queen of Cups, healing. Queen of Cups, healing. This is a big month again for Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio people also, because now you're really recognizing, and it's for all of us, of course, but this is just a water sign. So I'm thinking that maybe you're healing from the experiences you've had with past water signs or with the mother, with lies or ideas that you believed because maybe your mother passed them down to you, or just a strong feminine energy in your life, pass that down to you. This is also taking time to finally heal the body, heal the mind, heal the emotions, and prioritizing yourself and your own well-being before you start prioritizing other people. Like this month looks like slowing down, letting go, healing, and continuing to brainstorm and build with this new team that you're working with. Yeah, slow down. What did I just say? Slow down. Knight of Wands reverse. October is not going to be a month for you to rush. It's not a month for you to jump if you don't know where you're going to land. It's like, just slow down, plan, structure, continue to commit to your team's expansion because you have these people who are working with you. And I think a lot of you are going to be thinking about, okay, what plan am I following? Whose map is this? Is this my map? Does this feel right? Does this match my soul? Or is this map from another person who gave it to me and now I'm just like blindly following it? So like you've got, this is that Virgo energy. You've got the Hermit. You're really being asked to explore and navigate a new path. And with this little lantern, that's it. Like you can't see 1 mile ahead. You can only see 5 or 6 steps, and that's it. So this is really asking you to trust yourself. Queen of Cups, Hermit, strong intuition, okay? This is a huge opportunity for you to use all of the knowledge, all of the answers you've found throughout the year and apply them with your wisdom, because this, the Hermit card, this is talking about wisdom. You're almost completing and wrapping up a cycle. You're not done 100% yet. October, like by December, you'll probably finish that cycle for sure, I would say. But like, this is just saying we're wrapping it up. We're wrapping it up. We're taking it day by day. We're not rushing. We're not forcing. So I'd really say overall, the energy for October is prioritize your self-care, prioritize your teamwork, and everything else that comes up, all of the emotions, all of the challenges, all of the weird, review of self energy. And how did I do that? And why did I do that? Just like be compassionate to yourself. Be kind to yourself in October, because there's a lot of shift, again, a lot of change, but it's more about shifting from always needing to make other people happy and support them and feel obligated to do the work for them. It's like we've learned so much through that year. So I think by October, you're like, okay, now I'm feeling really wise. I'm going to just continue to follow these steps and I'm just going to see where it goes. I'm not going to doubt it. I'm not going to feel bad about it. And while I'm on this journey, I'm going to continue to work and focus on my small team here, the people who support me, and we support each other. And I'm going to allow the healing to take place. Water reverse. Water reversed. Letting go of emotions. Like what I just talked about. Like I just love spirit sometimes with like, it's what we just said. All of those emotions, we're letting go of them. All of those old ideas, old perspectives. I want to take this top one too. The ear, beautiful, and it's a number 9. This is also a number 9. The ear. listening to yourself, trusting your inner wisdom, trusting your inner voice, because you can't get your answers from other people. You can't. I can't even really give you the answers. I can give you the tools to find your own answers, but like, I don't know what's going to work for you. I don't know what you specifically need to do or specifically need to hear, because only you know that. And this is saying, I'm willing to trust that, even if it doesn't make sense. If I have this team, I have this small community that I can trust and work with, which you do, then that's all I need. That's it. I'm going to work with these people. I'm going to trust my path, and I'm not going to question or get nervous about everything anymore. It's like, slow down, release all of the old emotions that are still coming up, and trust the inner voice and follow that. Okay, done. October, done. Oh, was that September? September? Oh my God, I don't remember what I just did. No, I did August, October, August, September, October, November. I'm gonna have to review this. If I missed a month, I will add it to the end. Like Okay, Spirit, just to clarify, now I'm doing November. If I missed a month, I will add it later, but now I'm doing November. November. Okay. What? You just had this. Queen of Cups reverse. Clarifier, please. That one really wants to come out. We've got the Chariot reverse. We've got the Queen of Cups reverse. Chariot and the Queen of Cups reverse. This is really recognizing what structures you've established up until that time, and what emotional foundations you have, and what old ideas of yourself, old ideas of what you believe you value, all the things you've accomplished throughout that year. So 2021, you're going to have these accomplishments, and then we're going to arrive at November, and you're going to start thinking, wow, okay, so I've got this, but is it worth it? Do I want to stay? Do I want to continue cycling through this again? Maybe this is a business that you've expanded, and now you're thinking, do I want to continue working with this business, or do I want to just shift maybe the direction a little bit? This is, again, review, assessment. Chariot reverse is saying, okay, I've won. Like, I got everything that I wanted. I've made some really good decisions. I've let go of a lot of people, but like, why with the Queen of Cups reverse, why do I still feel drained? Why do I still feel not 100% satisfied with these decisions or satisfied with this situation? And it's because with the Chariot reverse, we're asking ourselves, do I really want to continue these relationships? Do I really want to continue these connections, these work agreements, these situations? Like, you have the opportunity to pick how you want to expand this next chapter, because now this is November, we're moving into 2022 in like 30 days, 60 days, you know what I mean? So like, this is a big time for you to really focus on self-care. What emotions are coming up for release? Kind of similar to what we just talked about. I'm gonna pull 2 cards for advice. I wanna see the overall. Yeah, 6 of Cups, the Tower. This is new, big awareness. This is a shift. Some of you for sure planning to move or to restructure, reestablish your business again, which is fine, because like, we always want to be adjusting things and flexible with our journey, because as the world changes, we have to adapt, right? So like, even think about how much adaptation and changes we had to go through for 2020. So in 2021, I think towards the end of the year, this is around November, you're going to notice that there's a lot of shift again, and a need to adapt your vision, adapt your living situation, maybe adapt your ideas of self, because you want to find more joy. You want to find more childlike enjoyment. That's what the Six of Cups talks about. You want to find more love. In November, you want to focus on what makes you feel good. If it doesn't make you feel good, if it doesn't make you excited, if it doesn't make you feel love and expansion and opportunity and like sort of just naivety and like, you know, free spirit, like, then don't follow that direction. If you're feeling frustrated or that person or those things are making you feel drained, why are you continuing to spend time, energy, or money on that cycle? You're going to have this wake up call. In November, you will have this boom, sudden shift of perspective, and you're going to realize really what you value, really what you want to be spending your time doing are things that make you feel happy and fulfilled. Some of you may be having children or connecting with siblings or cousins or something like that. This is also that Gemini energy, the young twins who are excited to like explore life. So make sure that you're always finding the joy and the excitement and the expansion, because the Six of Cups is all beautiful, amazing vibes. Like a Six of Cups, this is joy, love, satisfaction, excitement, connection with neighbors, friends, family, whatever. But like, if it doesn't make you feel curious, if it doesn't make you feel excited, if it doesn't make you feel like you want to just get out and try that, or you're like, I'm so passionate about doing this, then don't do it. Don't do it. Make sure you're making time for play also, because like children love to play. Children love to just do whatever they want to do. They don't think, oh, I have this program in my mind that's running and I have to do this, or I have to like wear this mask or this label or just like follow society. Like kids don't give a shit about it. Like kids don't want to, you know, follow the rules. They want to break the rules and they want to make up their own rules. So like, I think in November, you're going to find you have this opportunity to expand in new ways. There's a new shift again in your perspective, in your thoughts, your thinking, how you want to approach life, in your structures, your foundations. Some of you for sure having sudden boom changes, but it's for the better, because whatever you've been spending your time or energy doing before that up until now, like there's an element here of you feeling drained. There's something about that situation that makes you feel drained or not prioritized or not appreciated or valued. So like you're going to have this big wake up call in November, and then you're going to say, okay, I know what I want to do to make the changes so I can find more joy and peace and excitement in my life. Okay. Also, some of you may be noticing that there's an issue with the mother, because I have two mother cards here. So boom, sudden changes happening with the mother, or new awareness about the mother, or how you care for yourself, or how you need to take care of yourself or take care of other people. Some of you for sure feeling drained because something boom happens with the kids and they need extra attention or whatever. So just keep that in mind. Don't stress out about it, but just like keep in mind if something comes up, that's fine. I told you it would rain, so now you bring an umbrella and you feel more prepared, right? That's what this Tower card's about. Feeling prepared and ready for what you can't expect. What changes, boom, just happen, but you knew they were meant to happen. And that's because it's the universe literally shifting you into new direction. Also, the last thing they're showing me about this is like, if you're feeling like, oh, I don't really value this cycle, or I don't really value this business or relationship, but I'm just going to hold on to it because maybe we have kids, or because I've known them for a long time, or because before it brought me joy and excitement, and like now it's like, but like I don't want to let it go. If you know there's something you need to let go in November or up until November, but you don't, you put it off, you put it off, you put it off, the universe will step in and take it from you. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Make the decision yourself. Take the power. Don't let the universe come in and fuck it up because you kept putting it off. One oracle card, please. Okay, I'll do that. The heart, love and hate. The heart. So what relationships, what situations are you in that you love, but you also hate them? Why am I doing this? Oh, it's because before I felt like I should, or I was really excited, or I felt committed, but now I feel like, it's like, that's the kind of situation I'm talking about. And this is a number 2. So this is relationships, your relationship to behavior, to things, to cycles and similarities, or your relationship, your actual partner, friends, family, whatever. It could be work agreements also, but there's something here that will be reviewed and it's your opportunity to let it go. Or if you say, oh, it's okay, I'll just put it off, then the universe is going to come in and take it from you. So like there is a big shift happening in November. So just get ready for that. Okay. It's positive though. It's positive. It's always positive. Like our attachment to things makes it hard when they're taken. And then we're like, oh, this is terrible. It's not terrible. It's the universe taking things from you so you have more available space to include in more of the new opportunities that will bring you more joy than before anyways. So just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Okay, December. I feel like I'm missing a month. Like I'm gonna have to check. Okay, this wants to come out. Oh, yeah, for sure. Four of Wands, reverse. Oh. Okay, that's funny because it fell and now it's upright. So I'm going to read both, reverse and upright. I'll do it sideways. December. I'm going to read reverse first. Reverse, I will read first. Some of you for sure are moving, or there's changes with the foundation, the structures of the home, the relationships in the home. This is also family, friends, what we've become comfortable with. I think through 2021, because there's so much change, we're going to want to hold on to things that we think, oh, this makes me feel comfortable. But like, if you don't let go or adjust those things before November and December, the universe is going to step in and force you to readjust them. So just keep that in mind. You always want to use your power when you can. I always prefer making the change myself instead of waiting for the universe to force it. Also, this is really focusing on like childhood healing. Like there's maybe issues or things that come up from the past that we're still thinking about, but I think that we're finally letting them go. We're really working through them. Four of Wands reverse. What old foundations or structures have you had established up until now? What family responsibilities, family and friend connections? What role they're showing me? What role do you play in those relationships? And how do you always support or spend your time, energy, money with these people? Because like you need to accept the fact that the roles shift. And if other people can't accept that, then you need to just let them go because they're going to continue to rely on you forever and take advantage. And like this Four of Wands reverse is saying, I'm not going to stay and continue to like let you take advantage of me. Like I supported you, I helped you, but now this is just like, it's too much. So yeah, just be aware of that. The other thing here with the Four of Wands upright, because I'm going to read both, there's something to celebrate. All of your achievements from that year, 2021. It's like, this is connecting with family, friends, close. And when I say family, I don't mean like blood only, like it can be your chosen family, but the point is this is something to celebrate. So make sure in December, yes, there's a lot of change again, release, I don't want to say failures, but it's like the idea of like, oh, this didn't work for me. Oh no, it's fine. Just let it go because you have other things to celebrate that will expand and bring you more opportunities anyways. Okay, 2 cards for advice. 2 advice, please. Okay, I'll just do this. Bottom of the deck is the Empress. Empress, this is birthing new identity, birthing new projects, getting pregnant for some of you. This is also pregnancy with a new idea, a new identity, a new structure that will be birthed in 2022. You've got, yeah, what did I say earlier about that healing? There's the 3 of Swords, 3 of Swords reverse. This healing from family traumas, childhood heartbreaks, traumas, triggers, etc. And this is like, finally, we've really learned through 2021 how to value and prioritize ourselves, and we're letting go of all of the old bullshit that doesn't support that new vision. 3 of Swords is saying, some of you also may be finding out some like sketchy behavior with your partner, or maybe old triggers and ideas about being cheated on in the past, or a third person influencing this situation. It could be like a mother or a father or a friend or a brother, sister, whatever. But the point is there's something or someone who has been involved in this situation or a past situation, and that influence helped fuck everything up. And now it's like you're finding peace with that situation. You're finding healing from that situation. The last thing I have is the Fool reverse. So we have this new journey. We have this new chapter that will start, but it's delayed. Why? Because December, everything really stops. I don't know why, but there's like this strange energy with December, with New Year's, Christmas, the holiday season. People are getting ready, they're busy, they're cooking, they're shopping, they're distracted. It's like time freezes in December. It's so strange. I notice that every year. And this Fool card, the Fool reverse, is saying you have this new opportunity, this new chapter that will open, but it's delayed. So that's going to be a new opportunity that comes in 2022. This is also the number 0, which means endless, limitless possibilities. You can do whatever the fuck you want. You can expand. But in December, we're focused more on healing. I'm assuming we have like a Mercury retrograde or something. I will obviously post that on my Instagram stories, and I have workshops and stuff to help. But like, this is things from the past coming back around, things from the past coming back so we can see them in a new perspective and we can heal them. Remember, healing, like success, is circular. It's not linear. So you're always going to come back to the same issues. You're always going to come back to the same ideas, to the same energies, to the same struggles, but you have more tools, more awareness, more insight. You know how to apply your lessons from the past. You know how to apply them to solve the problem faster, to move through it easier, to heal quicker. So it's like, it's not going to affect you and throw you off like it used to, because you've already learned how to deal with that kind of energy. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean when healing and success is always secular, because it's not just going to like, oh, I healed and now it's done. No, things are going to come back around in December. Challenges will come back, but they're for your healing. And I don't think it's going to be like crazy. Maybe for some of you, it's more intense, of course, but like, this is just saying like, we're wrapping up those final pieces of your healing journey so that you can open that new chapter next year, 2022, and you can start fresh with less baggage, okay? Last card is an oracle card, and we will wrap it up. Last, and then we'll wrap it up. Okay. Fine. All of these, I have four or five that fell out. So this is obviously the wrap up for the year 2021. So let's see what they say. First card I have is the Devil. The Devil, so this is saying those old triggers that I just talked about, old ideas, traumas, perspectives, etc., coming back so you can heal them finally. It's funny because I also have the Tooth. The Tooth. Both of these are 5. This year is a 5. What else do we have? 4, 3, and 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is a big year for your process, for figuring out how to, it's like step by step by step by step. That's going to be your best friend this year. This is saying that these changes, these triggers, these changes, these traumas, triggers, everything that you're feeling again in December before we start 2022, it's just helping you figure out how you want to really continue to structure yourself and your behavior moving forward, so you don't find obstacles, so you don't find challenges, so you don't find the same triggers throw you off. It's like, yes, they're back, but they're back so you can say, oh, bitch, I already experienced that. I know exactly how to let this go. Don't fall back into old toxic behaviors, patterns, people, places, things. It's like, focus on the new and understand that whatever is happening for you in December and overall in this year, because a lot of cards are obviously talking about the full reading up until now for 2021. But the point is, the 5, this is a new tooth. Like, think about when babies are teething and they're all popping up. It's like, ugh. It's a little bit painful, but it's exciting because, bitch, now I have a tooth. I can like eat real food. So like, there's a lot of change. There's a lot happening here, but just let the process bring up all these new qualities and skills for yourself. And then when you're finding all these new skills and qualities, you know how to apply them to the past triggers and issues that are coming back with this Devil card. Because this is, it's a challenge. You have like 2 options. You can go back into the old shit, or you can apply everything you've learned in 2021 up until now, and then you can sort of like breeze through it. You know what I mean? I've also got Earth here again. Earth. So just making sure that you're always connecting to the breath, always connecting to grounding yourself. Depending on when you take this video, I will have like a grounding techniques video that you can purchase if you want more resources and techniques, how to ground yourself. But like this is saying, it's really important for you to focus on the body. The body always knows. The body always has the answer for you. The body will always help you navigate what is the best direction for you. So like, and this is a 24, which equals 6, which is success and victory. So like trusting that when you can connect to the earth, when you can connect with the breath, when you can ground yourself, you will find more success and opportunity because you're making decisions from a stable and structured like mind. You're not making a like rash decision or like just jumping into things because you're feeling triggered. You're like, ah. It's like, no, you're like these triggers, these traumas, whatever these issues are that come up, when you're feeling the pain from them, the pain or the from them, just connect with the breath, connect with nature, because when you can calm yourself, then you can make a decision better than you just being like, no, decide. It's like, no. You've also got the wing here, and we've got self-awareness. So really taking the time this year, and in December specifically, to focus on all of the growth that you've already experienced. When I see the wing here, you're ready to fly into this new chapter. You're ready to jump and to fly into a new chapter. And this is coming up in December. So everything you're establishing through 2021, all of the people you're letting go of, all of the new skills, all of those wins and successes that we saw with the Magician and the Ace of Coin, or sorry, the Page of Coins, the Knight of Coins. These are all new offers, new opportunities, new expansion. That's happening more in the summer during harvest season, which makes sense, of course. But then as we move into the fall and the winter, it's time to let go of all the things that are holding us back so that we can include all of our successes and we can get ready to jump into this new chapter that is 2022. So this year, I really think it's more about growing your wings and learning how to use them properly, because by the end of the year, you're going to be ready to jump and to fly and to find more success in this new direction, in this new chapter, in this new cycle that will be 2022. You've also got self-awareness. Self-awareness. This is 22, which equals a 4, which is more about your structures, your ideas, and your foundations that you've established for yourself over the year. So by December, you're going to have proof that you've grown so much that you're ready to jump and to believe and to trust that you have the power to fly in your new direction, and you have the self-awareness to establish a structure and a foundation for everything that you are becoming, everything that you are establishing, everything that you want to achieve. Like this is finding your own power, finding your own belief system, your new stories. You're writing your own story. And I think that 2021 is more about, getting the book ready, finding the proper pencil. Do you have an eraser? Do you have a sharpener? Who is here to support your story and support your ideas? Who is here to steal your shit? Who is here to lie? It's like really just blocking everything out and then focusing on yourself, establishing your goals. They're showing me that 8 of coins again. So really taking the time now for the next, month, 2 months, 3 months, to really structure what you want to create for yourself in this next big cycle, because it's a 20-year cycle. So what you're doing this year and next year, when you have the awareness, when you have the wings, when you have the power to actually jump and fly, where are you going? Where are you flying? Where are you flying to? What direction do you want to move in? This year is a time for you to take, thoughts, ideas, and yourself seriously and sit down and begin to get all the resources ready and the people ready so you can write that book. And then by 2022, you're going to be ready to actually take so much action and to fly into that new beginning. So self-awareness and the wing, self-awareness and the wing, 21 equals 3, 2 and 1 equals 3. That's expansion, community, opportunity, teamwork. 22 equals 4, foundations, structures, awareness, self. So we are ready and we are feeling stable and excited to jump and to fly into new opportunities, new expansions, and new relationships and connections. Okay, I'm sending you so much love. If I missed a month, I will add it now because I really can't remember, because there's just so much information coming through. But that's that. I love you. Thank you so much for supporting this. Yeah, I guess that's it. Also, like money and energy, that's all karma, right? So like, please don't just like buy this and then like send it to like 30 of your friends because they're gonna just like, thank you. And then like, bitch, that karma will come right back to you. I promise you that, okay? I love you. This year looks fucking amazing. This year looks like, again, slow down and prepare because you have so many big changes coming for this like big winged next chapter. So like, you're just a little baby bird trying to figure it out. You will survive. I love you. I have a lot of resources to help you. The new moon, the full moon workshops will be a major help as well. That's it. I'm just going to keep talking. So I'm going to stop now. I love you. I love you. I love you.